From the Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus of Montgomery College Television presents NJCAA Women's College Basketball with the Montgomery College Raptors welcoming the Dragons from Howard Community College. Hello, everybody. I'm Michael Brown, and it is my pleasure to welcome in my partner for tonight's big doubleheader, Marcus Rosano. Marcus, 2 for the price of 1 tonight.
It's good to be here with you, Michael. It's good to be doing some Maryland JUCO action, a doubleheader tonight from the Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus. And as always, it's good to be alongside my partner, the voice of Montgomery College Athletics, Michael Brown.
Well, Marcus, we've got a big and important doubleheader on tap tonight. In the opener, we've got the Montgomery College women taking on the women from Howard. And in the nightcap today, we have the MC men taking on the men from Howard. And, you know, with our opener just a couple of moments away now, we've reached that point in the season where teams really begin to take shape. They've played about a third of their schedule. The players have been together now for several months. They know each other a lot better. And for a team like that, like Montgomery College, that's added 12 new players to their team this year, it's time to put some of the tough parts of the season, some of the heartbreak of the early part of the season behind them, and look forward to the fruits of what all their hard work has brought to them.
Michael, there's an old sports cliche. To be the best, you've got to beat the best. And that's exactly what Coach Tarla Gasquet did with her young Raptors. I mean, they went up to Roxbury to start the season. They played Monroe, one of the best teams in the country. They played at Lewisburg. They played at Guilford. They hosted Columbus State. These are big-time junior college programs. So for these new players, Coach Gasquet sort of threw them into the fire to start the season. So for Nicole Cunningham, for Audrey Rankin, for Jabria Smith, for Kiana Daly, it was welcome to college basketball. Now it's welcome to Maryland JUCO, and let's see with those lumps that they took, some of those lessons that they learned out on the road with these big-time opponents. Let's see what Coach Gasquet can do with them. It's a talented bunch.
Well, that's for sure. And she told me after their game against Nova last week, which they won and which we aired on Montgomery College Television, she said she told her team, we're not losing another game for the rest of the season. Now, that's a bold claim, a confident claim. It's something that Howard may have something to say about tonight. And we're going to talk a lot more about Howard as the game unfolds. But first, we're going to take a real quick break here for our national anthem. And actually, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back for the national anthem and our starting lineups. We'll be right back after this.
No matter where you're headed, no matter what your age, you'll find it all here at Montgomery College. Small class sizes, flexible scheduling, over 130 programs of study, award-winning faculty, nationally ranked NJCAA athletics. The possibilities are endless at Montgomery College. Register today. Spring classes begin January 27th.
One word to describe Montgomery College: awesome.
Interesting.
Fun.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Inspirational.
Spectacular. Family.
Nice.
Diverse.
Excelling.
Surprising. Perfect.
Opportunity.
Fun.
Great.
Exhausting.
Inspiring.
Flexible. Excellent.
Awesome.
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 And welcome back to the Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus of Montgomery College, where the Raptors are on the court with Howard. We are just about ready for our national anthem, and we are ready for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Montgomery College, the home of the Raptors. Men and women's basketball at its finest. First game featuring Montgomery College Lady Raptors and the Howard Community College Lady Dragons. May we rise for our national anthem.
right, we are just about ready to meet the starters for both teams. And we're going to meet the starters for the visitors from Howard Community College first. And their starting guard is number 3, Gina Booker. She is a freshman guard from Milford Mill Academy. There you see her shaking hands with Tarla Gasquet. At guard, we have number 22, Lene Kimball. She's a sophomore guard out of Flowers High School. Then we have a sophomore forward, number 23, Kimberly Pagis. She's a sophomore out of Theodore Roosevelt High School in D.C. And we have a forward, number 50, London Todd. She is a sophomore out of Charlottesville, Virginia, all the way up from Charlottesville. And finally, number 51, a sophomore, Alexia Aka. She's a center forward out of Laurel High School. Those are the Howard Dragons. And their head coach is Christopher Anderson. He's in his first year. And now we're going to meet the starters for the Montgomery College Raptors. And the freshman point guard is number 4, Jabria Smith. She's a 5'5" point guard out of Washington Latin High School. At forward, number 11, a 6-foot freshman from Arundel High School, Kiera McKellery. At forward, and one of the co-captains for the Raptors, number 23, Angelica Sacconi from Walt Whitman High School. And at the other forward, also the co-captain, number 32, Megan Tillman, 5'9" forward out of Rockville High School. And finally, at center, number 40, a freshman forward from Seneca Valley High School, 6'2", Nicole Cunningham.
The coaches for the Raptors, MC's top assistant is Melissa Weithman. She played for MC just a few years ago. She was an All-American here. MC's other assistants are Letitia Gaither, who also played for MC, and Pat Carden. And in her 8th season as the head coach for the MC Raptors is Coach Tarla Gasquet. And she has built a very, very successful program in the last few years, partner.
Boy, she sure has. She's taken her team to 2 straight nationals. She is the winningest active coach in NJCAA Division III women's basketball right now. She's been at Montgomery College. This is her 8th season. She's actually been at Montgomery College for 15 years. She was an assistant before she took over as head coach 8 years ago.
And she's the region and district defending champion coach.
Boy, that is for sure. The head coach there, we see him, Christopher Anderson. He's in his first year. His assistants are Joanna Millhouse and Aaron Withers. And once again, Montgomery College is in the gray with the purple accent, and Howard is in the burgundy with the, I call that gold letters. And we have Nicole Cunningham jumping center against Alexia Aka. And we are ready to get underway. Montgomery College 6-4 on the season. Howard 4-4 on the season. Howard is a D2 program, Montgomery College a D3 program. There is a difference there. We may get a chance to talk about that later.
And we finally get to see who Howard's high scorer is. Number 3, Gina Booker.
And that's who you thought she was. They hadn't taken their warm-ups off. All right, there's Sacconi. There's Tillman from the corner. It's up, off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it's brought down there by 22, Kimball. Lene Kimball drives, puts it up, and she's fouled.
Well, Coach Anderson, said they want to run, and if you want to get in a track meet with the Raptors, they'll much oblige.
Oh, they've got the speed to handle that. Here's Lene Kimball. She's one of the floor leaders for the Dragons. The other floor leader for them is number 3, Gina Booker.
She knocked that free throw down, but she really struggles, and the whole team actually struggles from the foul line. she's only shooting about 44% from the line.
Yeah, as a team, they only shoot 47.7%, and she misses her second. Here's Jabria Smith. She likes to push it.
Yeah, speaking of players that like to run, she's fast.
Montgomery College runs an up-tempo. There's Jabria Smith, and she hits for three. She's the leading scorer on the Raptors team, averaging over 16 points a game, 16.1.
That's a big shot as your point guard knocking down a three-pointer.
There's number 51, Alexia Aka, and she hits a nice one.
Wow, we didn't need to bring the rain, but that almost hit the ceiling.
There's Angelica Ciccone, one of the co-captains, gets it to Megan Tillman, her running mate. They are two of the three returners on this year's Raptors team. Ashley Latter is the other. There's Nicole Cunningham, nice ball movement. And there's Megan Tillman with the rebound, puts it back up, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line.
I think MC is going to want to use some of their speed and athleticism against the bigger players for Howard underneath the basket. And as you can see by that play, as we get a visit by the new MC Raptor, and Megan Tillman sort of slid on the baseline and got past London Todd for that nice rebound and putback attempt.
We've got the new MC Raptor mascot. He was unveiled last week, the 19th, and he's been having a lot of fun. He's hit all the campuses, hasn't he, Marcus?
And he brings some excitement. And he brings some excitement to a nice crowd in this gym.
As Megan Tillman makes both foul shots, one of the better foul shooters on the Raptors at 71.7%, and she shows why. Here's Gina Booker, quick little move there, stolen by Angelica Ciccone. She's on up ahead, puts it up, she's fouled.
Yeah, MC came out in straight man, and Jabria Smith picks up the point guard right at three-quarter guard, right at the top of the key there, and it didn't look like Gina Booker was on the same page as the two-guard, Lene Kimball.
Well, and frankly, stealing the ball is one of Angelica Ciccone's specialties. She's second on the team with 2.4 a game.
She seems to be everywhere.
Tarla Gasquet calls her the cleanup person because she's always in the right place at the right time. She hit her first foul shot.
Shooting 67% from the line.
Misses her second. Raptors up early, 6-3. Here's Booker with the fast pace. Drives it all the way to the hoop and has it taken away again, this time by Jabria Smith. She feeds Ciccone. Nice feed.
Nice feed to Ciccone and a great catch and put back by Ciccone.
That was because that was a tough pass in close quarters. There's Aka with a putback, no good. Up again, and she clears some space down there for him.
She really does.
Alexia Aka.
And she was in perfect position for that rebound.
And she has 4 of their first 5 points. There's Jabria. And it's no good. Aka with the rebound. There's a steal by Ciccone on an errant outlet pass there by Aka. There's Cunningham, and she makes it.
Yeah, that's a nice quick flash to the top of the key. A turnaround jumper at 15 feet. That's one of the reasons why Nicole Cunningham was recruited to play at Maryland and to play at Duke when she got out of high school.
We're going to take another look at that. Just a nice little play there with Jabria Smith and nice soft touch on the ball.
If they can work the ball into the lane, into the paint with Nicole Cunningham, she's going to do a lot of work just like that tonight. They can't match up speed with her, as you can see early going. But that nice little quick turnaround jumper was exactly what Coach Gasquet wants to draw up.
And, of course, with Nicole Cunningham, she missed a couple of years. She had some personal issues that she had to take care of. She missed 2 or 3 years of basketball, so she's still coming back.
Yeah, it's going to be a long road. You can't just she was a 2010 graduate, and now you're in 2013. So it's not like a bike. You can't pick it up. There's a lot of timing that goes into it. There's a lot of conditioning that goes into it. But you can't argue with the skill.
Boy, that is for sure. And she's getting it back game by game. And there's a travel there by number 50, London Todd.
And it takes some skill to play defense just like that.
No pressure. Jabria Smith. There's Cunningham. I'm sorry. Ciccone from long range.
Howard came out in a 2-3 zone, and I think they're probably going to want to pack the middle a little bit to stop Cunningham from scoring. But if you start hitting three-pointers, they're going to have to come out of that zone.
He prefers to play man-to-man, but he knows he's got to go into the 2-3 zone at times. Gina Booker. And there's a putback there by number 23, Kimberly Pegues. As the Raptor having fun with the crowd. There's Ciccone. And Jabria Smith.
Another three for Jabria Smith.
And now you see why she's the top scorer on the Raptors, as well as their top point guard and top assist person. Nice bucket there by number 50, London Todd. Not much arc on it, but it found the home.
She's averaging 11 points a game. That's second best on the team.
And there's battle for the rebound. Here's Booker. She's pushing it, but she's got nobody with her. Finds a trailer. Nice job.
Yeah, that was a very nice controlled fast break by Gina Booker. She's very fast. You can obviously tell that she's got a great handle on the ball, and she's got really quick feet, but she also plays under control. And that was a very controlled break.
That was a very intelligent move there. She realized she didn't have anybody in front of her, so she sort of waited.
You pick up the trailer.
There's a partially blocked shot by Booker. There's a outlet pass to Kimball. She takes it, drives, passes off, and number 23, Kimberly Pegues, is fouled. Kimberly Pegues from Theodore Roosevelt High School.
Lene Kimball beat everybody down the floor on that. Angelica Ciccone had a good hustle play to actually stop that fast break too.
Substitution waiting to come in for Howard is number 42, Dorothy Henson. And the first shot is up and good. And here comes Henson in for Howard and Tristan Sparks in for Montgomery College. Tristan Sparks is a freshman forward out of Gaithersburg High School, and number 42 for Howard, Dorothy Henson, is a sophomore out of Laurel High School. Just joined the team from the volleyball team. And second foul shot is no good. Sparks with the rebound, and here come the Raptors.
Sparks added a nice presence underneath for the Raptors in the game we did against Nova.
Ciccone wide open, misses it, battles for the rebound. There's a loose ball on the floor, picked up by Todd, gets it to head to Henson. She misses. Rebound by 23, Pegues, and boy, we got a scrum for that one.
Nice hustle play on both ends. Getting some elbow burns and some knee burns.
And Howard will inbound. 14:37 to go in the half. There's Todd on the baseline, and she stepped on the inbound line.
Good defense to cut her off by McEllery. Force her on the baseline.
McEllery, a good defensive player for Montgomery College, and her offense is developing. She's going to be a force offensively. There's a nice drive by, and nice kiss.
Beautiful up fake, gets her man up and drives to the basket. Beautiful kiss by Megan Tillman.
Megan Tillman, such a smooth player. There's a rebound by Tristan Sparks. She's going to add something to this team this year. She played for a very strong Gaithersburg High School team. There's Tillman again, a little long that time.
You're right. That's a well-coached player right there coming out of Gaithersburg High School. That's a perennial state power.
And again, there's a nice turnaround there by number 22, Lene Kimball.
Yeah, Coach Anderson talked about her. She can score it.
She's their third leading scorer rather, at 10.8.
Nice little spin move in the lane.
And he considers her one of his floor leaders. And there's a turnover, and that'll go over to Howard. Montgomery College up 18-14 in the early going as Amy Hart checks in for Jabria Smith.
A little bit of a disjointed start. I'm not sure that this game has an identity yet.
No, it doesn't. Of course, the Amy Hart story, interesting for Montgomery College. She transferred from Howard. So this is her old team that she's going up against.
She must know these players well. This must mean something to her to look over there and see the maroon.
Well, she took a year off. She played for Howard 2 years ago. She took a year off because she needed to work and earn some money to pay for school because, of course, at Division III, they don't get any financial assistance.
That's correct.
They have to pay for their own schooling. So now she's back and landed in the Montgomery College program. And, you know, what a great landing spot for her.
And when she gets the ball in her hand, she's going to push, push, push.
Yeah, she really likes to push the pace. There's a travel in the post by Hinson. And another substitution comes in for Montgomery College, number 3, Audrey Rankin. She takes the place of Megan Tillman, who takes a little break.
Audrey Rankin came out and she pretty much lit the place up when we did the game against Nova.
There she goes, right for the hoop and scores.
Instant offense.
Boy, aggressive move right off the bench by Audrey Rankin. She's a freshman forward from Quince Orchard. Montgomery College in a zone right now. Nice job by Sparks to alter it, but Hinson gets the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, Dorothy Hinson is a long, athletic player. You could just see it. And she went up above the trees down low and grabbed it for the putback.
Well, she's got the hops. She was on the volleyball team. You've got to be a good leaper to play volleyball. There's Rankin. Gets it to McKellery. Into Sparks, down low. Up, no good. Rebound to Hinson. A one and done, that trip down for Montgomery College. Here's Todd. Strong drive. And a charge. She leveled Kiera McKellery.
Great position by McKellery. She was outside the circle, so she's going to get that charge. And I know the referees aren't going to call as many charges this year. There's a lot of rule changes going on, including the 10-second clock, as we have to dribble the ball up before the 10-second clock goes in women's basketball this year.
Oh, nice move by Cunningham. Ooh, missed it though. That was a nice, quick first step.
You know, that's some of that rawness that she's going to have to just settle it down. She's going to have to just sort of take a breath, let the game come to her a little bit slower. But again, you could see the big step through the lane, using the left hand. The talent is there.
Inbounds to, nice behind the back. Ooh, they got it.
Nice thought.
Nice thought.
Nice thought.
They turned it over. 20-18 here in the early going. First half, Michael Brown alongside Marcus Rosano coming to you from the Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus of Montgomery College. We're in game 1 of our doubleheader here tonight. First game, the Montgomery College women taking on the Dragons from Howard Community College. And in the nightcap, we'll have the MC men taking on the Howard men. So we got a night full of basketball for you.
Talk about running. Those are two teams that are going to want to push, push, push.
Apparently we have some sort of an issue with the clock. Maybe it could be the 30-second clock, which is set on 27, and we haven't inbounded the ball yet. So that could be the issue.
And the Dragons lost a point as well.
Ah. Okay, so I guess we got that straightened out.
20-18 to 20-17.
All right.
We're not supposed to root, but we'll take it.
All right, there's Gina Booker. To Kimball, back to Booker, Todd.
MC's flashing the zone now.
Yep.
A little bit of a 1-2-2 with Amy Hart on top.
Yeah, a little 1-2-2. And this is not something they run very often, but effective that time. Here comes Amy Hart. Look out, folks. All the way to the hoop, left-handed, no good, no call. Rebound by Saccone, who gets knocked down and fouled by number 23, Kimberly Pegues.
I think Angelica got the call that Amy should have gotten the call.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, she took her out at the legs.
Very quick makeup there.
But like we said, Amy Hart is in there to push the basketball up the court. Very fast.
And aggressive. There's Rankin, picks up the loose ball. And there's Amy Hart, misses the runner in the lane. And that ball will go over to Howard. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Got about 10:56 to go. And Montgomery College up 20-17. So Howard hold their own here. We didn't know what to expect. We have not seen them yet this year. They are 4-4. They've beaten a couple of quality opponents. They beat Hagerstown earlier this year. They beat Essex earlier this year. So they've got some quality wins under their belt.
They do, and the one thing that I found interesting in their schedule is that they lost to Northern Virginia. And that's something that Coach Anderson probably sees a couple of games that they should have won, and that one jumped out at me. Depth-wise, they're a pretty deep team, but to see that they lost the Nova game really kind of stuck out at me when I looked at that schedule. Not that Nova's a pushover. We saw them, and that's a heck of a tough team. But numbers-wise. So we'll just see what kind of brand of basketball they bring. He said they like to run, and I'm not sure that's conducive to coming down here to get a win tonight.
There's Kimball, no good. Rebound to Cunningham. There's Raptors all over the floor. And you hate to see that. Angelica Saccone got up very slowly into Cunningham, and she's double-teamed. McKellery there, picking up the loose ball and putting it in.
And Angelica Saccone has been nursing that bad knee anyway, and it looks like she's hobbling a bit.
She's wearing a new brace tonight. They got her a new brace because the old brace just wasn't doing the job anymore. And there's a jump ball. And possession arrow is in Howard's favor. Here comes Jabria Smith back in for Saccone, who does go off gingerly. And she's going to go see trainer Gloria Chavan over there on the sidelines. We can see him in the top left-hand part of our picture there as Howard inbounds it. There's a nice block by Cunningham. There's Jabria Smith. Going to take it all the way herself. Nice hit. Oh, missed the easy one. And there's a whistle on the floor and a turnover.
Yeah, they got Kimball with a carry. That's one that you don't see called very often because everybody these days sort of puts their hand underneath the basketball, but when the referee feels like calling it, they can call it all the time.
Taking a look at the MC bench, Saccone. Boy, I tell you, she's as tough as nails.
Yeah, that's going to be something Coach Gasquet is going to have to just sort of be careful with all season. You want Angelica Saccone ready for the region and district run. And if she's already hurting, this many games into the season, that's going to be something that she's going to have to keep in mind going throughout the this Maryland JUCO schedule.
And once again, we seem to be having some issues with the clock.
They need that glue player. Her and Megan Tillman. I mean, you have Ashley Ladder as well as a returner, but her and Megan Tillman are the returners for all these new faces that are on the Raptors roster this year.
Yeah, they're the voice of experience, and of course, Megan Tillman and Angelica Saccone are the co-captains on the team this year. According to Coach Gasquet, they've become much more vocal both on and off the court. So they learned their lessons from some excellent players last year. A couple of whom are here tonight. There's Cunningham, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. Montgomery College will retain possession.
That was a nice move by Cunningham. She sort of went up and under Alexia Aka.
There's Rankin, inbounds it to Cunningham. Megan Tillman back in for the Raptors. She drives down the middle, puts it up, and good. Nice touch. Megan Tillman. Now she's one who missed the postseason last year with a serious knee injury. She had the operation over the offseason and is still kind of rounding into shape. There's a travel by Howard.
Yeah, that right knee has been troublesome for Megan, and in that last basket, I think the Howard defender got away with the foul as well, and Megan hit the ground pretty hard. And as you and I always look at each other when Megan hits the ground, we don't like it very much.
No, we don't. And I know her father, who's sitting a few rows behind us, doesn't like it either. There's Megan again. She's having a night so far. She's somebody you really root for. You want her to be healthy.
That's a beautiful weak side rebound. Amy Hart went to the left hand, and Megan Tillman was positioned perfectly on the other side of the basket.
Todd, Kimball, line drive, but it goes in. Lene Kimball, 4-3. 26-20 Raptors. There's Audrey Rankin, and she hits for three.
Hey, there's the answer, and you know she's wearing the right jersey number 3, from what we've seen that her skill is this year, and that's shooting that three ball.
And we're stopping action again. I don't know what is going on with the clock here. But I don't know whether it's the 30-second clock they're having problems with.
It doesn't seem to be winding when they inbounds the ball.
So it may be a mechanical problem. Anyway, back to action. There's London Todd, long jumper, no good. Here comes Jabria Smith, weaving her way through the traffic. Hesitation move, and she scores.
Wow, that's a one-woman fast break right there. She crossed over a couple of times and took it strong to the basket, but she was faster on that fast break than anybody on the court.
She is fast, just fast and quick. Long rebound to Amy Hart. Montgomery College up by 11. 7:50 to go in the first half. There's Rankin again. Nice rotation on the ball. And Amy Hart keeps it alive, but then the ball hits the inbound line.
Great offensive rebounding by Amy Hart. That's a hustle play all the way right there. Boy. She actually went over two bigger players to grab that rebound and then get the foul call.
And got the foul on London Todd to retain possession. So heads up play there by Amy Hart. Cunningham battles for it. Amy Hart comes up with it. And Jabria Smith sets up the offense.
Alexia Aka is really using her size against Nicole Cunningham down low.
And that's a 3-second violation on the Raptors, which turns the ball over. That's one area where the Raptors do need to work on a little bit, and that's their turnovers. They're averaging almost 18 turnovers a game. And we have a new player in for Howard. Emily Faulkner, number 24, has checked in, and she comes in for London Todd. So this is her first appearance of the game. She shoots a long one, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. Here's Kimball. With Faulkner again. She must be the long-range specialist because she came in firing away from three.
Yeah, I saw her in warm-up shooting a lot of threes. She's averaging 3 points a game.
She went to Pilate High School. Of course, that's in Laurel. There's Jabria Smith, and she's fouled.
It's nice to see Jabria Smith taking over at times here. In the game that we did against Northern Virginia, it wasn't her best game. She got ahead of herself a lot on the fast break. But right here, she broke down her defender and went right to the basket. As we said, she's the fastest player on the court tonight, and Gina Booker's really fast. But, you know, bringing it down a little bit, you know, taking your time is one of the things that she's going to have to work on as the season progresses. But she is the starting point guard, and she needs to run the show before her athleticism kicks in, and the athleticism will be a plus.
Looking at her stat line, her one area where she needs to work on, that she definitely needs to work on, is from the free throw line. She misses them both. I hope I didn't jinx her.
Nice rebound by Audrey Rankin.
Boy, that is a nice one. There's Amy Hart. Stop and pop, no good. Rebound to Kimball for Howard. She pushes it up the floor. Takes it down the lane. Looks to me like she got a gift step or two, but no call. Here comes Jabria Smith, pushing it up to Megan Tillman. Wow, with a hand in the face.
You know, when Megan Tillman gets that sort of I want to score mentality, she really does. And you could just look at her face and says, this ball's going up.
She's determined. That is a determined young woman. So Megan Tillman doing the job for Montgomery College. Got a timeout on the floor with 6:21 to go in the first half. And, you know, we've got a brand new Montgomery College Athletics website, Marcus, I know you know. But if you want to keep up to date on all the athletic teams in MC, then check out the brand new MC Athletic Department website at montgomerycollege.edu/athletics. There it is right there before you. It's beautiful. You got rosters, you got team and individual photos, you got game schedules. Most importantly, I guess for MCTV, you have videos. You've got the Raptor report. You've got highlights. This is a great website. Check it out.
That's an excellent website. You have, as you can see, you have our awesome new logo for the Raptor. And if you want to, you can actually go on there and see our mascot. But you know what's important about this website? It's going to be a great recruiting tool. It's going to be great for fans, and it's going to be great for the Montgomery College community to go to this website, and it's more of a one-stop shop type of thing. You can get the schedule, you can see when we're playing next, and then you can watch a game that you missed because MCTV is covering this stuff. And all you got to do is click on the Raptor report, and you can catch up on everything you missed, because the Raptor report is going to fill you in on all things Montgomery College athletics, and that's hosted by yours truly, Mr. Michael Brown.
Well, thank you for the plug, Marcus. But it is a great website. It's got so much more information on it than it used to have, and it's so much more real time. It's a great development for the athletic program. All right, we're back to action now. And there's a player in for Howard, number 25, Tyler Virgil, and she turns it over. There's Megan Tillman. There's Jabria. And it rolls off, no good.
Howard hasn't been getting anything going in the half-court set. You know, MC's been playing some good defense. It seems like when they went to that zone, Howard hasn't really solved that 1-2-2 right now.
And they haven't hit many outside shots.
No, they haven't.
Since their first few trips down the court.
And maybe that's why.
That's probably why Faulkner is in.
And maybe that's why Coach G went with the zone, to let them beat you from the outside.
Because they do have some big players down low in Aka and London Todd. They've got some size down low to match up with the Raptors. There's Kimball. And she's fouled. And that foul was on Tillman. And that will put Kimberly Pegues to the line. She's out of Theodore Roosevelt High School in Washington, D.C. And she's 57% from the line and makes her first one. Nicole Cunningham back in for the Raptors. So right now you have Cunningham, you have McKellery, you have Rankin, you have Amy Hart and Jabria Smith on the court. As Coach Gasquet making use of that deeper bench this year and going to a lot of substitutions. Here's Amy Hart with a drive down the lane, no good. And there's a foul called.
And it's good to see Amy Hart taking the point guard position over and allowing Jabria Smith to play the two guard, because Jabria Smith is a scorer, and you can see that. So if Amy Hart can sort of add that other point guard mentality to the game and dish off to the scorer, that's going to help them. That's going to help them as the season progresses.
Right now, Coach G obviously wants to push the ball. She's got one of her smaller lineups in there, other than Nicole Cunningham. This is a pretty small lineup. McKellar's 6 feet tall, but runs very well. Reminds me a lot of one of the stars of last year's team, Capria Redparth. There's a long one from the corner, no good. Cunningham with a nice rebound, and here comes Jabria Smith pushing it up the floor. All the way for 2.
She slices and dices, and with that slight frame, she finds her way, finds her way between defenders and takes it right to the basket.
Boy, she's like a bolt of lightning out there. It's fun to watch.
And she has quick hands on defense too, as we've seen.
And there's a foul called. That's going to be on McKellar.
Yeah, you mentioned Capria Redparth. She's one of the best athletes Montgomery College has ever seen. 3 sports star.
Actually, that foul was on Cunningham.
Yeah, it's on Cunningham.
That's 5 team fouls on the Raptors, 7 for the Dragons. And Kimball misses her first foul shot. Kimball only hitting 43% from the line.
Yeah, they really struggle.
Like you said, from the line as a team, they're only hitting 47%. And that just kills a coach. And kills a team in many cases when you have a team that can't hit their free throws. They're called free for a reason.
And if you think the other coach doesn't know that, you got another thing covered.
Oh, yeah. She can read the stats just like you and I can. There's Rankin. Long range. No good. Battle for the rebound. Kimball comes out of it. Long pass to Todd. Keeps it alive. Puts it up. No good. Here comes Jabria Smith. And this time she decides to slow it down and set up the offense.
Wisely pulls it out on a 1-on-5 fast break.
Yeah, that was a good decision there. That's what you like to see.
Nicole ran the pick and roll, but Audrey didn't see her.
And Amy, there's a battle. Rankin comes up with it. That Rankin, always around the ball. And there's Kimball. And 1.
I know one thing, when these coaches go to the halves, they're not going to consider this first half of basketball the prettiest they've ever coached.
No, there's going to be some conversation in the locker room after this one.
There's still a lot of energy here. It's a little helter-skelter.
And we see Angelica Saccone checking back in. That's good to see. We're going to keep an eye on her, see how she's running. She left quite a few minutes ago.
Yeah, that is a good sign. I didn't think Angelica was going to be back this half.
So she is a tough kid, boy. I've seen her take some shots and get right back up.
But you also want to bring that glue back into the game because you don't want Howard making a run.
Wow, she just got whacked again by number 51 and Alexia Aka. And I mean, when she fouls you,
then you're getting fouled.
Look at this. Jeez.
Yeah. Alexia Aka is a powerful, powerful player. And Angelica Saccone, for her diminutive size, I guess you would say, for a forward, she's a banger. She likes to go down low and she likes to mix it up, but you can't mix it up against Aka.
Boy, there's no way. The weight difference is just too much. Strength difference. So Saccone makes the first. And she makes them both. But she's running, I think, with a little bit of effort there. And once again, they set up in that 1-2-2.
If Aka gets in foul trouble or MC really starts to run her and her conditioning kind of comes into play, Howard's going to be in trouble because she has really been doing a nice job on Cunningham down low.
Yeah, she's been a force down below.
And I don't think there's anybody on that roster other than Aka that can deal with MC's size in Cunningham and in McEllery and in Sparks.
There's Cunningham. Again, Aka forces her into a travel.
And Coach Anderson said she's going to play at the next level, and, you know, I think I'm buying that.
Smart player, good positioning.
There's a room on a roster at a 4-year school for someone with that size, and as you can see, with that kind of a smarts on the defensive side.
Faulkner against Saccone. Look at the effort there by Saccone. Boy, she plays some, and it works. And that'll be a timeout on the floor for Montgomery College. And, you know, while we have a moment, one of the best and quickest ways to stay on top of what's happening with MC Athletics is to follow the Raptors on their new Facebook page. It's a brand new page, and it's filled with cool photos, videos, and all the latest MC sports news. So to keep up with the latest MC Athletics news and events, visit facebook.com/TheRaptorsMC. That's Facebook.com/TheRaptorsMC, as you see right there on the screen.
The mascot is all over that Facebook page. And what you should do when you go to that Facebook page is you should hit the like button. That's what we want you to do. Hit that like button, and then you're going to get all kinds of updates when we update that page.
And that's important. That is important. And it's a fun page. It's a great page. And we are being entertained right here by the Raptor right in front of us.
I said this the other night, but that is the best looking purple bird I've ever seen.
I'll tell you, my wife has been researching mascots. She tells me it's the best mascot out there, period, bar none.
Well, I'll take it.
Hey, that's my wife, man. She does the research. I'm just telling you, those are the results. It's over. Case closed. Best mascot ever.
Well, can I ask you, is she going to tell you any other?
Oh,
otherwise?
no, she's very honest.
Oh, she's very honest.
Oh,
okay,
yes.
That's good.
She's brutally honest sometimes.
I guess that's what you want in a wife.
Yeah. All right, Montgomery College with the basketball. And there's a steal by Booker, who hasn't been in a while. She turned the ball over, but no call. And there's Saccone down on the floor, cleaning it up again.
Booker's been a little bit out of control.
Here's Jabria Smith to Cunningham. Good move.
Nice play by Jabria Smith. She really collected herself in the lane, almost lost control of the ball, but collected herself. Again, she's playing under control right here. And the dish to Nicole Cunningham, who went real strong to the basket.
There's Faulkner again. She has not found the range, as she is scoreless since she came in. The other thing I liked about that play by the Raptors was Cunningham could have settled for that little 8 or 9 foot jumper, but instead she made the nice decisive move to the basket for the easy 2.
You're 6'2", that's what she should do first.
Yep. So Aka goes out, gets a well-deserved break. She has really been the, you'd have to say, the star for Howard, and not because of her offense.
Yeah, indeed. She's really helped them out down low in the paint. Controlling Nicole Cunningham.
And there's a foul on Jabria Smith.
Back to Nicole Cunningham though, but you can really see the flashes of her skill level, and you can just see why there was coaches and recruiters from College Park or Durham, North Carolina, coming up to Clarksburg High School to see her play. Again, it's going to take a while though.
As Gina Booker is on the line, she misses her first. She's a 50% foul shooter. She's the leading scorer on the team. So she's got to get a lot of foul shot opportunities. And you got to think, boy, the coach would love to see that percentage up around 70 to 80% with as many opportunities as she's going to get.
There's only one player on the roster that is actually shooting over 60%.
And that's London Todd at 65.7. Saccone, top of the key, has it swatted away. Oh, there's a steal by Booker. Here's a foot race between her and Jabria Smith. Smith wisely backed off there. Didn't want to pick up the cheap foul.
Yeah, that was a smart play by Jabria Smith.
39-28 Raptors.
But she easily caught up to a really fast player.
Yeah, who had a lead on her of at least a couple of strides. And that was a foul on Booker. And now Amy Hart goes to the line. Amy Hart, a Kennedy High School grad in Montgomery County, ended up going to Howard for her freshman year, transferred to Montgomery College after her freshman year. And Charla Gasquet very happy to have her on the team.
She's got kind of an interesting foul shot where it's a one-handed push, kind of a one-handed push shot.
Made one of two. Here's Booker with the pace again. Feed inside to Todd.
Great defense by Nicole Cunningham.
Perfect positioning, but a nice putback by Hinson. And we are having fun watching the Raptor up there. He's having a ball in the upper deck here at Tacoma Park Silver Spring. He's enjoying the upper deck here. They actually have a running track that circles the basketball court
You're
here.
right. This is an old style gym with the track on top. Kind of neat. If you guys, if someone's watching this and never been down to the Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus, come down when there's a game here. It's sort of an old feel to this gym.
.25 seconds to go in the half. And there's a steal by Hart. And right back to Howard. Kimball puts it up, no good, off the rim. 14 seconds to go.
Cunningham got a hand on that.
Down to 9. Hart, Smith, Saccone, Cunningham, and there's a foul with 2.5. Or I'm sorry.
They got her for 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Yeah.
3 seconds.
It's nice to see MC moving the ball, looking for the open shot, even when the clock was running down below 10. That showed composure for these players. A lot of times you see those single digits, they launch up a 3 automatically.
They were looking for a good shot. I'm about ready to yell to them, shoot, but no, they were very composed as Howard does not get off the final shot. So at the end of the first half, our score, the Montgomery College Raptors on top, 40-30 over the Howard Community College Dragons. And we're going to take a break, and Marcus and I will be right back with some halftime activities after this.
No matter where you're headed, no matter what your age, you'll find it all here at Montgomery College. Small class sizes, flexible scheduling, over 130 programs of study, award-winning faculty, nationally ranked NJCAA athletics. The possibilities are endless at Montgomery College. Register today. Spring classes begin January 27th.
One word to describe Montgomery College: awesome.
Interesting.
Fun.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Inspirational.
Spectacular. Family.
Nice.
Diverse.
Excelling.
Surprising. Perfect.
Opportunity.
Fun.
Great.
Exhausting.
Inspiring.
Flexible.
Excellent.
Awesome.
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 It's a bird of prey.
Why a bird?
A raptor is a bird of prey. So that's going to be a bird that is a carnivore that hunts other animals.
Oh, that's awesome.
Some general characteristics of raptors are very sharp hooked beaks in order to tear and eat the meat of their prey, and also very sharp, very strong talons to allow them to capture their prey.
Okay, well, I think that's fierce then. I think that's good.
It's definitely a little bit intimidating, and I feel like we want to intimidate our opponents. And I think it definitely shows a little bit of the spirit of Montgomery College. Because birds of prey are like sort of at the top of the food chain for birds. And hey, I feel like Montgomery College is at the top of the food chain.
Can I do a raptor noise? I would fail. No. I don't know.
That's what the sound would be like. It's a very intimidating sound. Seriously.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's all I got.
In 1946, Montgomery Junior College opened its doors, offering classes in the basement of Bethesda Chevy Chase High School. The college only offered night classes initially, and as a result, the athletics program became known as the Knights. There was a lack of funding for athletics uniforms when the college opened, so the football team's gear consisted of hand-me-downs donated by the Washington Redskins. Frank Rubini, a faculty member known to all as Rude, is credited with organizing the fledgling athletics department, and his football team was a standout in the early years. Led by stars like lineman Ted Lineski, the Knights had back-to-back undefeated seasons in 1953 and 54, and made their first bowl appearance on Thanksgiving Day, 1954. When the Rockville campus opened in 1965, the Knights moved to the new campus, and for the first time, the football team had a home field on campus. The Tacoma Park campus then adopted the nickname Falcons and adopted a blue and gold color scheme. With the opening of the Germantown campus in the 1970s, a third team was born, the Griffins. For years, Montgomery College continued to field teams at all three campuses, cultivating a rich athletic history, including numerous bowl games, state and regional championships, junior college World Series appearances, and countless honors for student athletes. These teams were led by legendary coaches like Phil Martin, Tom Bickey, and Kelly Wakeman. MC has won national championships in golf and tennis, and in 2011, women's soccer beat Monroe to claim the national title. In 2012, the athletic program was consolidated and a one-college approach was adopted. Athletes don't play for a single campus anymore, they play for Montgomery College. The Knights, Griffins, and Falcons may have been succeeded by the Raptors, but their place in Montgomery College sports history is indelible and will always be revered.
I'm Felipe Galazzo. I'm a graphic design student. I've been at MC for 2 years, and now I've transferred to MICA. So I was born in Uruguay, and I've been moving around a lot around the world. Well, I moved to DC about 2 years ago, and I started looking up colleges because I didn't know anything around here, and I think Montgomery College had one of the best graphic design programs and facilities. My graphic design class, Valerie Burkhart, gave it out as an optional assignment, and I thought it'd be an awesome opportunity to. I've always wanted to do a sports-styled illustration, so it was a great opportunity to do that. I weighed the pros and cons of every of velociraptors against every type of bird of prey. I discarded the velociraptor because there was already a Raptors basketball team. I weighed the pros and cons of every bird, and I kind of put all the pros together and started sketching from that, trying to get all the positive things into one focused idea, I guess. I guess the aggressiveness and intellect, they're all very smart animals. So I think that's something that can relate to MC students, and they're also very international, I guess, so kind of like the school spirit here at MC. I think everything that I initially wanted to get in there, all the fierceness, the intelligence, the speed, it all got in there, so I'm pretty happy with that. So this design was when I was getting pretty close to the end, the final process. We wanted to have the raptor going down towards its prey, like ready to grab it, pick it up. The tail was pointing down, like it's not usual, but it kind of gave it a more fierce, unique look, and that sort of led to this, which was the final sketch, I guess, which it embodies like all the same qualities, and it's just a little bit more refined. It's an honor, really. I hope I can come back in like 10 years and still see it around, and even after that. So.
No matter where you're headed, no matter what your age, you'll find it all here at Montgomery College. Small class sizes, flexible scheduling, over 130 programs of study, award-winning faculty, nationally ranked NJCAA athletics. The possibilities are endless at Montgomery College. Register today. Winter session classes begin January 6th.
And welcome back to halftime at the Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus of Montgomery College. Michael Brown alongside Marcus Rosano, where once again our halftime score, the Montgomery College Raptors 40 and I almost said Hagerstown, the Howard Community College Dragons 30. And again, we're at the half, and we just saw a really interesting series of videos there that talked about the Raptor reveal that we had just last week on the 19th, and what a great night that was, Marcus.
That was a great night. That was a historic night. We turned the page from the three-campus system, if you would. Yeah, we have three campuses, but we don't have three mascots anymore. There used to be the Griffins, there used to be the Knights, there used to be the Falcons. Now there's one Raptors. And it's a great feeling, and you can see behind us with the fans that are here tonight, with the excitement that flooded all the campuses last week after the rollout, after the reveal we had on the 19th, that the students and the community really got caught up in this. And we really want to have a one college feel, so that and we say it all the time, everybody can wear the same color sweatshirt. And it almost sounds trivial, but it's true that you could have, back in the day, you could walk on a Montgomery College campus and see 3 different color sweatshirts. And now you can see the purple. And you saw some of the videos earlier. A student, Felipe Colazo, actually won the design competition. So his design is now as you see right here, the Montgomery College Raptors logo, and they took that logo that Felipe Colazo designed and they turned it into the mascot that we've seen, running around so brilliantly tonight and last week. And as you can see here, this was the rollout event, and a little bit of a mysterious entrance. And don't let the mysterious fool you, because when the lights go on, that mascot is alive.
It was such a great moment, and I was so honored to have the privilege to MC that event. That was really one of the high points of my career here at Montgomery College, was being asked to MC that event. It was so exciting. The crowd was so pumped. We had all the athletic teams there. As you can see, all the teams around the Raptor, they're just loving this, because we've never had anything like this here. We've never had an actual, embodiment of a mascot, and it's really helped build school spirit. People are, like you said, everybody's wearing purple. They're wearing the hats. They're wearing the T-shirts. And, of course, we've got the Raptor here tonight entertaining the crowd. but it was such a special night. All the athletic teams were honored,
And
not just basketball.
You could see Coach Bryson from the men's basketball team. You could see Coach Rasher from the baseball team, you know, the nationally ranked MC baseball team. And if you want to pick up some of this awesome gear, and you'll see all over campus now, everybody's got the Raptors logo. Everybody's got pictures of the mascot itself. If you want to go to MC Books and More, they've got all kinds of cool purple Raptors gear with the logo all over it. But it was really a great week last week, and you did a great job emceeing this thing. And it goes back to the whole team effort, because this has been a long time coming. You know, we'll admit that it's been a long time coming, but we really wanted to do it right. And you know, you always want to cross your T's and dot your I's if you would. And the culmination of this long road, I think it really was a great experience for the whole entire community last Tuesday.
And you're sporting an MC Raptors button right there.
You can get those at MC
that
Books and More as well. There's all kinds of things, not just T-shirts and sweatshirts, but there's laptop covers. There's magnets for your car. I have a magnet on my car.
I do too.
You know, and there's all kinds of great things. And again, it goes along to branding this one college that Dr. Pollard, the president of Montgomery College, has been talking about. You know, and her goal is to actually make Montgomery County a college town, and that's an aspiration, you know, of the epic proportions. But she's a very determined president, and after what we saw last week with the kind of the buzz that was generated by this mascot reveal, hey, you know, anything's possible. Why can't Montgomery County be a college town?
Well, let's shift gears a little bit as both teams are now back out on the court. Let's bring everybody up to date on some of our statistics. Of course, the most important statistic, Montgomery College on top 40-30 on the scoreboard. Leading scorers for Montgomery College, you've got Jabria Smith with 10, Megan Tillman with 10, and Angelica Saccone with 8. No surprises there.
No surprises there. One thing that does jump out at me is that Megan Tillman did pick up her third foul late in the first half, so that's something to keep an eye on. And another thing that stuck out to me is that Angelica Saccone, that's not an easy name. Angelica Saccone went down with a knee injury. She's been nursing a bad knee, but she came back and she finished off the half, so that's a good sign for the Raptors.
And we see her right there, number 23, running across the lane. She's back out there getting warmed up with her jersey off, so looks like she'll be back out there. The leading scorer for Howard at the moment is number 22, and that's Lene Kimball. She's got 12 points. Their only athlete in foul trouble right now is number 50, and that is London Todd, and she also has 3 fouls. Rebounding-wise, our leading rebounders for MC are Jabria Smith, not surprisingly.
No, not surprising.
And number 40, of course, Nicole Cunningham. And then for Howard, it's number 3, Gina Booker, number 22, Kimball, and number 50, Todd. They each have 3 rebounds in the first half.
One of the things we haven't mentioned yet is that the hot shot 2-guard, the outside shooter specialist, is Kiana Daly on the Montgomery College Raptors team this year, and she's actually back home in Boston for the holiday break. So there's some scoring that Coach Gasquet is missing, and we saw last week against Nova that she can really fill it up from the outside. But you plug in an Audrey Rankin who can really shoot the 3 as well. So this is an opportunity for Audrey Rankin to get a lot more play.
Yeah, Kiana Daly averages 10.2 a game. Okay, let's set the lineups for both teams. For Montgomery College, we have number 11, Kiera McKellery out there, Jabria Smith, number 4. We have number 1, Caprice Harvey, making her first appearance of the game. We have number 40, Nicole Cunningham, and we have number 23, Angelica Saccone. For Howard, we have 3, Booker, 22, Kimball, 23, Pegues, 42, Hinson, and
it looks like Faulkner's out here again to start. And it's an interesting starting lineup. Coach Anderson went really small to come out of the break.
And that would indicate to me that he's going to try to push the ball here.
He's down 10. He's got to do something.
And here's Jabria Smith inbounding it. Nice move by Cunningham, but can't get it to go. Here's Kimball with the pushing it to Booker for three. Off the iron, no good. Knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go over to Montgomery College, I believe.
And again, that shot by Nicole Cunningham is going to fall come January and February.
Oh, yeah. She's still working on the timing, the footwork. You don't get it back overnight, particularly when you have a couple of small children like she does. There's Saccone. Oh, and a little tough.
Yeah, she, Coach Gasquet really admires Nicole Cunningham. She grew up, and she's not a college kid right now. She's a woman. She's a mother, and to take that life and bring it back to the basketball court after 3 years has got to take a lot of hard work.
Henson with the rebound, puts it up, no good. Battle for the rebound, and that possession arrow is in Howard's favor. So we'll stay at Howard's end. We have no score so far here in the second half. Neither team has been able to put one through the hoop. There's Emily Faulkner getting ready to inbound it, and we're underway. And she caught the overhang is all you can say there.
That's one of the things that can only happen in a gym like this.
That's one of the quirks of the gym. There's Jabria Smith behind the back. And I'm not sure whether Coach Gasquet liked that or not. I was looking at her.
And that shot as well.
Nice inbound
and especially when the big girls for Howard are on the bench.
Right.
And Nicole Cunningham right now is the biggest player on the court, so why not get it to the biggest player on the court?
So Caprice Harvey is in. This is her first appearance of the game. She's a freshman out of Shenandoah Valley High School in Virginia. Good defender, quick, good leaper.
That was a nice move to the lane by Gina Booker. Little finger roll as she swooped through the paint.
Bria Smith this time, there's Harvey from the corner, misses everything. And Montgomery College having trouble getting off the dime here in the second half, as Howard quickly turns it over.
Well, that's a big turnover for Howard. You just brought it to within 8 and you throw the ball out of bounds.
And Pegues comes out and London Todd comes in for Howard. Jabria Smith tries the middle. Nothing there, into McEllery. Nice little move.
Yeah, nice turn and kiss off the glass by Kiera McEllery.
And a very nice assist from Angelica Saccone.
That's something Coach Gasquet is going to be happy to see, and that's McEllery getting her name in the box score on the offensive end.
Yeah, she's looking for more offense from her. As number 22, Kimball, adds to her leading scoring totals. Nice feed from Jabria Smith.
That's exactly how Jabria Smith wants to draw up her plays. Slicing and dicing through the lane, draw the defenders, and dish to the big girl Cunningham for the layup.
There's Faulkner. She's going to shoot until she makes one. And she has yet to make one. But she's not shy, and I'm sure that's the reason she's out there. She's their outside threat.
She's not shy.
And Cunningham makes the nice strong move and draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
You said it, Michael. That was a strong move. She went right under the outstretched arms of Vincent.
So Nicole Cunningham, freshman out of Seneca Valley. She also went to Clarksburg. Am I correct on that, Marcus?
She started at Clarksburg, and then she actually transferred over to Seneca Valley, and she finished her high school career at Seneca Valley, but her senior year at Seneca Valley got cut short basketball-wise.
And Alexia Aka, the strongest defender for Howard, just checked back in, replacing Pegues.
But she really burst on the scene at Clarksburg High School as a sophomore, and that's when the coaches started to see hey, there's a 6-foot kid that can dribble the ball like a point guard. And her sophomore year is when she started to catch the eye of the recruiters.
Booker misses everything. And it will stay down there in Howard's possession. There we see Tarla Gasquet. Good shot. She's going to find out where that overhang is this time. And she cleared it nicely. Nice steal by Saccone.
Yeah, talk about playing the passing lane. Angelica Saccone read that like a book.
Jabria Smith off the back iron, but gets her own rebound. Goes up against the tall timber and gets it to go.
Yeah, Aka is sort of putting her arms up in the air saying, hey, where's our defense here?
Montgomery College up 48-34. They led by 10 at the half. Got 16:05 to go in the game. There's Booker down the lane, loses control. Picked up by Kimball. She drives, has it blocked. And somehow Howard retains possession.
Kimball and Booker, they're not going to get the calls by the referees because they've been out of control driving to the lane, and MC's just putting their arms up playing steady defense.
There's Todd with the turnaround. It's good, and a foul on Cunningham.
Now that's a big-time move. Puts her arm underneath the body of Cunningham and sort of uses her arm to get position with the turnaround jump shot. Strong pivot. Sometimes if you wrap that elbow around the backside of the defender, you're going to get an offensive foul.
And her foul shot misses the mark. McEllery with the rebound. McEllery went to Arundel High School. There's a nice feed. McEllery in the right place, the right time, no good. And Kimball pulls the rebound out and pushes it up the floor, dumps it off to Booker.
That's another instance where the young player like McEllery is going to, as time goes by, collect herself, sort of just find her footing and then go up strong instead of grabbing the rebound and going up immediately. A lot of young players do that. We see it all the time.
Little over anxious there. Meanwhile, we had a travel by Howard, which turns it back over to Montgomery College. We have not seen Megan Tillman yet for Montgomery College. Oh, nice spin move there by Angelica Saccone.
Yeah, and that's vintage Angelica Saccone right there.
That sure is, and Tarla Gasquet and the rest of the Raptors like that one, as they're applauding Angelica over there on the sideline, as well they should.
You see that, puts the ball down on the floor with the left hand, spins back into the defense with the right hand.
And that is one of her favorite moves. We saw a lot of that last year. It's good to see again this year. All right, well, you know, in addition to a new Facebook page and a new website, we also have a new MC Raptors YouTube page. And now, the old MC YouTube page that you know and love, it hasn't gone anywhere. We've just added a brand new page devoted to MC Sports, and it features all of MC TV's sports coverage, from games to highlights to the Raptor Report. It's all there in one easy-to-find location. You just visit youtube.com/TheRaptorsMC, and you'll find a link to this game, plus past baseball, soccer, volleyball games, and highlights from all the MC sports that they compete in. Once again, that's youtube.com/TheRaptorsMC.
That's another place where if you can't come out and watch it, or if you can't watch it on Montgomery College Television, Channel 10, just go to the YouTube and you can find everything MC Athletic. And go on that YouTube and like a page. The more hits, the better. And there's some impressive hit numbers that I've seen lately in some of those YouTube videos and some of those games that we did. One of the games that we did in baseball against Stevenson has like 4,500 hits.
Wow.
I'm very impressed.
Wow. Well, that was a great doubleheader, so it's good watching.
And we don't have that many friends between you and me, so they're watching for some reason.
Well, you know whose friends they are.
Probably Dan Rankin.
They're Dan Rankin's friends, of course. And there's Saccone, no good. I tell you, Dan has more friends than Dr. Darian Pollard.
And he's a big part of these YouTube videos. Such a talented guy from Frostburg State University, the Mass Communications program, and he comes down to Montgomery College Television and he wins himself an Emmy, and that's how you get friends.
Well, it is his middle name, Dan Emmy Rankin. There's Jabria Smith, puts it up, no good. McEllery battling.
I like the way the MC's battling on the boards. And Nicole Cunningham is, she might not be filling up the box score, but she's playing hard, and she's got a look of determination on her when she's battling underneath. I think she knows that Alexia Aka has come to play tonight, too.
50-36. 14:22 to go. Nice move by Todd again. This time she's short on the fadeaway. Here's Jabria Smith.
Look at Jabria Smith. Wants to push that ball and got bailed out with a foul there.
And I'm looking at Tarla Gasquet. She's looking right at Jabria Smith.
Yeah.
And she's pointing at her head. Think, think, think.
Yeah, she tried to become a one-woman fast break again, and you can't split a 1-on-4 defense.
But this is what we were talking about earlier in the evening, is the learning curve here. You know, the growing pains. She's a freshman point guard. That's a lot of responsibility, particularly in a Tarla Gasquet offense.
And we got a little bit, I guess we got a little used to Jar Turtoe last year, and Jar was not a flashy point guard, but a very steady and heady player.
And Jar is here tonight somewhere. I haven't seen her since the game started, but I did talk to her for a few minutes before the game. She's going to be walking on and hoping to play for Towson after she finishes her degree at Montgomery College.
Well, good for her. It's a very nice young woman.
She sure is. Smart player.
And that's an excellent institution that she's going to be getting her education at.
That's true, and I understand they have a brand new basketball arena up there. They are the Tigers, are they not?
They sure are, and their football team is fantastic this year, actually.
There's a jump ball, possession arrow to Montgomery College as both Jabria Smith and Caprice Harvey get down on the floor.
And Gina Booker really isn't very happy with that. She got up swinging her arm. Like to see that intensity.
All right, inbounds. Smith bobbles it, and there's another tie-up, and that time it's going to go to Howard. So we have dueling jump ball situations here. Of course, the jump ball is no longer. It's possession arrow. As Amy Hart is now in for Montgomery College. And Montgomery College with that 1-2-2 zone again. Harvey running the point on it.
And Jabria Smith is on the bench getting a good talking to from Melissa Weithman.
Well, Melissa Weithman would know how to play guard.
Yeah, she knows a little bit about playing the position.
Former All-American here at Montgomery College, now the top assistant for Tarla Gasquet.
And that's another thing about Melissa. She was a similar player to Jabria, where she's not a point guard, she's not a two guard, she's sort of a do-it-all kind of guard. And it looks like Jabria wants to be the point guard. Coach Gasquet probably wants her to be the point guard, but she's so skilled offensively that she's going to turn over to the two guard and maybe let Amy Hart run the point.
Nice turnaround there by Nicole Cunningham.
That was a nice shot, high off the glass for Nicole Cunningham.
And the loose ball picked up by who else? Angelica Ciccone. Cunningham again. Nice feed from Ciccone.
Yeah. Nice pass right down on the blocks to Nicole Cunningham. Had sealed off her defender and just went straight up with it.
Nicole Cunningham turning it on.
And that's the thing about Nicole Cunningham. When her conditioning starts to get even better, like it is tonight compared to the Nova game, you can just see it. And she's going to put herself in the position to get those excellent passes.
Well, that play there is just what you were talking about. Kimball, again, out of control. and she gets called for the travel.
Yeah, she tried to split two defenders that had position.
So no foul there. And we've got Megan Tillman in for Montgomery College, along with Tristan Sparks. And Megan Tillman.
How long did it take Megan Tillman? About 11 seconds on the court to score that bucket?
Boy, it's great to see. It's great to see her healthy. If ever a kid deserved a healthy year, it is Megan Tillman.
Yeah, former Rockville High star. Tristan Sparks got called for that foul, but I think she's going to want to – she doesn't want to put down her arm when she goes to block this shot. She probably just wants to stick her arm up. And as soon as you start bringing those arms down to ball level, you're going to get called for the foul.
So here's London Todd at the line, and she makes the first. Montgomery College enjoying an 18-point lead at the moment.
Yeah, Megan Tillman started the second half on the bench, probably because of the 3 fouls.
Yeah, Megan Tillman, of course, was the leading scorer in the first half for Montgomery College with 10 points. And along with Jabria Smith, they both had 10. And so, yeah, I'm sure she started the second half on the bench because of that foul trouble. And their depth. Again, they have depth.
And that's something that Coach Gasquet can do. She can rotate in, rotate out, put a new starting 5 out there practically.
Boy, last year she had such a short bench. When foul trouble hit, they were in trouble.
You and I talked about it, though. We laud the depth that she has this year, but after watching a few games, you know that the team aspect isn't there yet like it was last year, and that's just something that that a coach like Coach Gasquet and Melissa Weichman and Coach Carden over there, they're just going to have to put all of these ingredients, if you would, into the pot, and hope that the finished product comes out successful in February and March.
I think we have a Howard player who is bleeding, so she has to come out of the game because of that. And 24 comes in. That's Emily Faulkner to replace her. That was number 25
was Tyler
Virgil.
She got hit in the mouth and is bleeding from the lip, and she was barking at the referee saying, "I didn't do this to myself."
Yeah. Well, it's a physical game. There's Booker. And let's see who they called that on.
Yeah, that's a charge on Booker. And she knows it. She laughed walking back up the court. She just waited too long, and that allows Angelica Saccone to just wait for her to commit, and she did, and she drew the charge while Aka was waiting underneath the basket.
57-40. Saccone, the do-everything player.
Taking it to the baseline hard.
That's more like the Angelica Saccone that we know and love. She had 8 in the first half as well, and she is now up to 12 points for Montgomery College. Leading scorer for the Raptors at the moment is Tillman with 13, as Aka gets one to go.
Big rebound and putback for Alexia Aka.
Leading scorer for Howard is Kimball with 14. Here's Rankin. Oh, she turns it over. There's Booker. Nobody in her way this time, but she blew it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a head thing going on with Gina Booker right now. Her confidence is really low.
And she's coming out.
And Coach Anderson went and got her.
And she's not happy. She's mad at herself, would be my guess, as she went all the way to the end of the bench.
And Coach Anderson's going to go talk to her. That's his number 1 scorer. And if her head's not in the game, that's going to affect the entire Dragons team.
And right now it's not. So his job is to get it back where it belongs. There's Todd. And tough move there.
Nice defense.
Real good defense.
To Audrey Rankin.
They push it, steal by Kimball. She stepped on the line, however. .9:37 to go in the ball game. Raptors on top, 59-42. It's been a bit of a sloppy game.
It really has. I was just trying to think of what the identity to this game is, and I haven't found one yet. I really haven't.
Ciccone in and out. Good rebound by Tillman. Man, no foul called. Wow.
Nice rebound by Megan Tillman. Perfect position.
Wow, no foul.
Her and Ciccone seem to know where the ball is going to end up after every bounce off the rim or backboard.
So much. Whoa, there's a foul by Audrey Rankin. She got her money's worth on that one.
She certainly did.
Wow.
She was looking for a rejection putback highlight.
And instead she got an awful lot of arm and body.
And it looks like that's going to be two. Her foot must have been on the line.
And Todd misses the first.
Michael, how many rosters do you think we'll find this year that have two girls with the name London?
I think this will be the only one.
We have C. London Hilton for Howard, and we have London Todd for Howard.
So Nicole Cunningham has checked back in for Montgomery College, as has Amy Hart, as has Jabria Smith. Ciccone and Tillman, the stalwarts, the co-captains, remain out there. There's Tillman trying to get something going inside, and she's fouled.
I'm interested to see how much Coach Gasquet uses Jabria and Amy Hart on the court at the same time now.
She's still looking for the right combination back there, is the feeling I get from watching this team.
Yep.
That's why, ooh, tough foul.
What a great inbound play. Megan Tillman came all the way around the top of the key, flashed right at the baseline. Perfect pass for the two and the foul. Angelica Ciccone knew what was coming the entire time as Megan kind of went around and got a couple of screens.
Boy, and Megan got hit hard and just bounced right back up, which is great to see, of course. And makes the foul shot.
The old-fashioned way.
Three the old-fashioned way. So Montgomery College now with a 19-point lead at 62-43. Got 8:41 to go in the ball game as we look at the Montgomery College bench there.
Wow, if Megan Tillman had played the entire game, she's really, she could be filling up that box score big time.
Well, that's for sure. Now, we've been talking all night about social media, and there's another great way to stay on top of MC Sports and the Raptors and everything going on in the world of sports at Montgomery College, and that is Twitter. To follow MC Athletics on Twitter, go to twitter.com/MC_Raptors.
I think.
Did I say that properly, Marcus?
Yes, you did.
Because you know I am not a social media maven.
And if somebody in Montgomery County says something that about Montgomery College athletics that they didn't know or they didn't hear about it, I don't think they wanted to, because we have more forms of communication than they'll ever need. We have Facebook, we have Twitter, we got the great website, we got YouTube. We have more information than you can possibly digest. Well, we can digest it because that's what we do.
But all these feeds will keep you up to date.
And the Twitter is important because it's immediate. It's to the second. So if there is an incident on campus, if there's snow and weather that we need to worry about, go to Twitter and you can get immediate, up to the minute updates.
Well, today was a perfect example of that. You know, there were dire predictions from all those blow-dried TV weathermen about, you know, the catastrophic storm, and of course it didn't happen, but Twitter was a great way to keep up to date on what's going on with that.
This is true, and Snowmageddon always seems to be happening around here, but it doesn't come.
You know, they had the reporters out there with their yardsticks, but they didn't need them today.
So what do you have against blow-dried hair, Mr. Brown?
Could it be the fact that I have none? Perhaps it's professional jealousy on my part.
Okay.
I'll admit it. As number 25, Tyler Virgil.
Yeah. Tyler Virgil has really gotten beat up a little bit out here. She got hit in the mouth a few minutes ago. She just hit the deck pretty hard here.
And MC will inbound the ball. Angelica Saccone had that great connection with Megan Tillman last time. Let's see what they have up their sleeves this time. .746 to go in the game as Aka takes a seat for Howard. Dorothy Hinson into Cunningham. That time was a little out of her reach. Turnover. Here's Booker. And that time she makes it.
Yep, goes up with the left hand. Nice to see Booker getting back on the scoreboard.
Megan Tillman, nice drive. That time comes up empty. Cunningham.
Wow, you know, with Aka on the bench, Nicole Cunningham just controls the paint.
She's got 14 now. Tillman leads all scorers for MC with 16. Cunningham with 14 and Saccone with 12.
And one thing that I've seen with Nicole, she's much more active tonight, and she's around the ball, which you like to see.
And there is a turnover. Nice block there by Cunningham. Another block. That time it goes through, though. That's another dimension that MC has not had, is the ability to block shots. There's Jabria Smith.
There's Jabria. And we talked about it earlier. She's so thin that she just went by Faulkner, who had position, and she slid by her without even making contact.
Like a hot butter through knife.
There was only a foot to sneak by, and she did.
How about a hot knife through butter?
Well,
boy, I got my words all farmished there, didn't I? Nice lead pass from Jabria Smith to Saccone. So Jabria Smith turning it on.
I never understood a hot knife through butter. You really don't have to heat up your knife. You can cut it anyway. But.
Well, way back in the old days when I was a youth, you had to have a hot knife to cut it through the butter.
It was, come on, partner. It
back
wasn't
when
that
butter
long ago.
was butter.
It wasn't that long ago.
That was before the days of margarine. I don't know how we got on this track, but we're getting off of it right now.
So what you're saying is they didn't have I Can't Believe It's Not Butter.
That's correct. That's correct. 68-49.
Nice little jump shot from Hinson.
She's shown flashes.
She's a good-looking player. You're right. Flashes.
Jabria Smith. Amy Hart. There's Megan Tillman from three. No good. Nice rebound by McEllery. No good. Battle. That was a good-looking offensive set for MC. They just didn't come up with anything.
You're right. That was a nice rebound by McEllery.
She was active. Active down low. There's Hinson again. No good. Rebound to Hart.
And they missed the chippy on this side.
Hart with pressure and doesn't seem to bother her. Handled it beautifully. Tillman says, well, I missed the last one. I'm not going to take this one. I'll feed it to McEllery instead for two.
Nice entry pass, and McEllery sealed off position and went strong to the basket. I think she might have gotten a little elbow to the lower back on that play, too.
McEllery?
Yes.
And Amy Hart draws the foul. Neither team is in the bonus at this point. The officials have kind of been letting them play.
Yeah, they have. They have.
Got Kiera McEllery right next to us, getting ready to inbound the ball. Again, she's out of Arundel High School. Charla Gasquet saw her at a showcase, liked the way she played, asked her if she wanted to come to MC, and here she is. She knows a good program when she sees it.
That's good recruiting right there.
.430s, and we have timeout on the floor with 4:37 to go. Montgomery College up 70-51. And we see head coach there for Howard, Christopher Anderson, talking to his troops. Our leading scorers right now for Montgomery College with 4:37 to go in the game. We've got Megan Tillman with 16, Angelica Saccone and Nicole Cunningham both with 14. And for Howard, we've got Lene Kimball with 14, Kimberly Pegues with 8, and London Todd with 7.
And we've got a Raptor doing handstands next to the referee. And she's not very happy with the Raptor. Poor Raptor, all he's wanting to do is make some friends.
One name I left off our top scorers list was Jabria Smith. She's also got 14. Oh, the referee is taking it good-naturedly. Hey, they need to get used to it. We got the best mascot going right now.
And now he's shaking his tail feathers.
So we're back to action. So Montgomery College with nice balance in the scoring tonight, which I think is another thing that Charla Gasquet is going to be happy about. Nice rebound by Cunningham. Oh, she loses her footing. And Virgil missed. Cunningham gets another.
Here that was a very aggressive rebound.
And that ball is kicked by Howard, and it'll stay at Montgomery College's end. So good balance in scoring for Montgomery College. That's good news for the Raptors.
And that's something that they're going to get all season. You have your two main returning scorers in Angelica Saccone and Megan Tillman, but your leading scorer is Jabria Smith.
Cunningham, no good.
That was a nice spin move. She actually she beat Aka to the baseline for that inbounds pass with a nice spin move in the lane. Again, it's about Nicole putting herself in position, and then eventually those shots will go down.
There's Virgil from way outside.
Wow, where's that been?
Boy, that's the first time we've seen that.
Yeah, where has that been?
Ashley Latter in for Montgomery College. Ashley, a returner from last year's team, gets it down to Cunningham. Nice move.
Yes.
See, that's just...
There's that brilliance.
Boy.
It's there. It wants to come out, and she's showing it tonight.
This is probably one of her top games of the season. She's got 16 points now. There she goes. 16 points for Cunningham. Nice pass by Tillman to Saccone for the easy 2. Megan Tillman doing it all over the court.
And one thing that Coach Gasquet said about Nicole, she's not just a talented 6'2" kid. She actually has a passion for the game.
Loves basketball. And, of course, MC is grateful that she does and loving having her back. Here's Tillman. Off the glass, no good. Rebound by Saccone. Nice.
When she does get that rebound, she sort of does that fall away as she's falling back to the basket. She finds a way to put it up on the glass, and it goes. I don't know how she does it. It's awkward looking, but it goes.
It's unorthodox, to say the least.
It really is.
But it's very effective. And, again, in the right place at the right time.
And she tends to get a offensive rebound without getting a foul, which there's a knack for that.
76-54, Raptors. 2:49 to go in the ball game as Howard trying to conserve a little bit of time there. And there's Aka. She has it blocked.
Nice block. What a recovery by Nicole Cunningham. I mean, she went up and she flashed to play the dribbler, and then immediately she went back down to the block to block the shot.
And that was a clean block.
Yes, it was.
And they wanted the clock to keep rolling, and I saw the official give the signal to keep the clock rolling. It did not. They've been having some issues with the clock tonight. There's Kimball off the front of the rim, no good. So what I think we're seeing tonight is we're seeing Tarla Gasquet giving Nicole Cunningham a few more minutes tonight to build up that stamina.
Yep, and she's winded. She's been winded for the last 8 or so minutes, but she's still battling. She's still going up and getting rebounds, and she just did. And she got and she drew a foul because she went up over the rest of the players. And with 2 minutes left in a game like this and not having played basketball for 3 years, you could still go up and grab a defensive rebound. Well, props to her because her conditioning is coming back.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at the stat sheet that Angela C. Dale has provided for us tonight. She's sitting right next to me. And Kiara McKellery, in limited time tonight, 7 rebounds.
Oh, good for her. She's long, she's athletic, she's quick off her feet.
6 points as well. And there's Booker checking back in. 2:27 to go in the game. Don't go anywhere after this game. We're going to have a post-game interview with Tarla Gasquet immediately following the game, and then we've got game 2, the MC men taking on the Howard men. As Cunningham hits the foul shot.
Nice rotation off of her foul shot, too.
Nicole Cunningham. Talked a lot about her tonight, but there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
there.
that's a gifted player.
This is the second. Rebound to Virgil, and here comes Howard. 2:22 to go in the ball game, and they turn it over. Turnovers have really told the tale for Howard tonight.
Yeah, in watching Booker and in watching Kimball, the skill is there. The dribbling is there. The Raptor is in front of us as I'm trying to get my sentence out. But the discipline from time to time in Booker and Kimball's game is lacking. And that's something that Coach Anderson, I'm sure when I keep looking over to Anderson after Gina Booker threw that ball away, it's just sort of a frustration in there. And, they're going to watch it on tape. They're going to see it. Gina's been frustrated in the whole entire second half. But the skill is there. So if Coach Anderson can harness that, that's a good player. Booker's averaging 17 points a game.
Here's Ashley Latter. Ashley was on the team last year. She's also the starting goalkeeper for the MC Raptors women's soccer team, and she's on the softball team. So she is a 3-sport star at Montgomery College.
She plays right field and outfield on the softball team, and she said that she's looking forward to getting good grades and transferring to a 4-year school. And if she can play softball at the next level, that would be great. If she could play soccer at the next level, that would be great.
And she picks up the loose ball. She works real hard. One of the nicest young women you'll ever want to meet. And one of the top goalkeepers in Maryland JUCO.
And she's turned into one of those faces of Montgomery College. You see her in every season. You see her at the men's soccer games. You see her supporting the volleyball team.
And there she is from 3. Ashley Latter from 3. Well, that just about ices it for Montgomery College, Marcus. And, it's that time of the game. I know it's a tough job for you, but you're the color guy. You got to tell me who is going to be our player of the game tonight.
In my application, I didn't see that part, but you guys make me do it every single game. But my choice is going to be Megan Tillman because she didn't even play all 40 minutes, but she really, really, really dominated action. She scored when she wanted to score when she was in the game tonight.
Smooth player, great assists, great passing, great court awareness, and of course the scoring. So Megan Tillman is our player of the game tonight, and well deserved. As Jabria Smith scores, there's another contender for player of the game. Nicole Cunningham would have to be considered a contender for player of the game.
Well, they haven't been able to stop the ball when Jabria Smith is in. You hear coaches say, "Stop the ball, stop the ball." Well, that means you got to stop the player from dribbling down the lane like Jabria did all night.
And they have not been able to shut her off. Off the rim, no good. Less than 20 seconds to go in the game. And Montgomery College will win their 7th game of the season. As Howard scores, here comes Montgomery College for one last trip down the court. 85-58. Jabria Smith's just going to let the clock run out. And that is the end of the ball game. And the final score from the Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus of Montgomery College, the Montgomery College Raptors 85 and the Howard Community College Dragons 58. And Marcus and I will be right back in just a moment or so with an interview with the head coach of the winning Raptors, Tarla Gasquet. You're watching Montgomery College basketball on MCTV.
One word to describe Montgomery College: awesome.
Interesting.
Fun.
Awesome.
Perfect. Inspirational.
Spectacular.
Family.
Nice.
Diverse.
Excellent.
Surprising. Perfect.
Opportunity. Fun.
Great.
Exhausting.
Inspiring.
Flexible. Excellent.
Awesome.
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 No matter where you're headed, no matter what your age, you'll find it all here at Montgomery College. Small class sizes, flexible scheduling, over 130 programs of study, award-winning faculty, nationally ranked NJCAA athletics. The possibilities are endless at Montgomery College. Register today. Winter session classes begin January 6th.
And welcome back to the Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus of Montgomery College. Once again, our final score, the Montgomery College Raptors 85 and the Howard Community College Dragons 58. And Marcus and I are pleased to be joined by Tarla Gasquet, the head coach of the Montgomery College Raptors. Tarla, congratulations on a nice win tonight.
Thank you.
Coach Gasquet, I think tonight Nicole Cunningham really had a coming out party, if you would. She had, I think, 17 points we counted, but there just seemed to be an energy, and she was rebounding. She was helping on defense. She was blocking shots. How far have you seen her progression so far?
Every game I see a better Nicole. Every game. She's getting in better shape. She was getting frustrated in the beginning, with the post players in there and not quite knowing what to do. And once I talked to her, she's, okay, I got it, coach. And that's what I saw. She got out there and I said, you can make it happen. You just got to stop worrying about that and play your game. And that's what she did. Instinctively, she just played basketball.
And it looks like she's getting in better shape, too.
She is, and that's why she can give me more with each possession.
And tell me, she was out on the floor to the end of the game here, and that's by design.
Yes, it is. What we're trying to do, one of the things I stressed to the ladies today, that is we have to play MC ball. That was the theme today. Don't play to the other team's level. And I felt that we were a much better team, and we needed to show it. So when we went in the second half, they knew I wasn't very happy with what was going on. They needed to execute better, and I think that's what we saw. They came in and started executing our plays the way they were supposed to.
Well, we named Megan Tillman our player of the game tonight. Megan had 16 points for the Raptors tonight. A lot of nice assists as well. She just, Marcus and I were talking about her, the teaming of her and Angelica. They just seem to, they know each other so well. They have such great court awareness. They're so much fun to watch.
They do, and she got some key boards for us too. There were times when she got in there, and the foul trouble, we had to sit her down for a little bit, but I really like the leadership that I see from those two. They're co-captains, and they know what I want. They know where we need to go, and I think they're really raising the level of play and pushing, bringing their teammates along with them.
Talk a little bit about Jabria. She seemed to, anytime she wanted to go down the lane with the ball and score the basketball, she could. So is Jabria your two guard, or is Jabria your point guard? Talk to us about that. Or maybe you don't want to give any secrets away.
No, well, Jabria's actually the point guard, but Amy's our backup point guard. But there are times when I feel that if Jabria has some freedom to slash to the basket, I like to give her that opportunity. So I play her at the two. That way she can attack a little bit more and not focus so much on running the offense.
So Amy's development is integral in Jabria's development in scoring.
Exactly. And actually, Amy has her moments when she can slash down the middle too. She's just not as confident and as quick as Jabria is.
Well, it's hard to be as quick as Jabria. I tell you, she's like lightning out there. Well, again, congratulations on tonight's big win. We appreciate you taking the time to stop by and chat with us. Once again, our final score from the Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus of Montgomery College. The Raptors on top of the Howard Community College Dragons, 85-58. And don't go anywhere, because game 2 of our doubleheader is just ahead. The Montgomery College men taking on the men from Howard. Game 2 of our twin bill starts right after this quick break. You're watching MC Basketball on MCTV.
No matter where you're headed, no matter what your age, you'll find it all here at Montgomery College. Small class sizes, flexible scheduling, over 130 programs of study, award-winning faculty, nationally ranked NJCAA athletics. The possibilities are endless at Montgomery College. Register today. Winter session classes begin January 6th.
Raptor comes from a Latin word that refers to a thief, a plunderer, or a seizer. So something that seizes something else. And so that's why birds of prey are called generally raptors, because of that hunting, carnivorous nature.